In this video, I will show you step by step how to get started with the email marketing software Constant Contact. This is the complete guide to Constant Contact. So if you're looking for a tutorial showing you exactly step by step how to set up your email marketing with this provider, then keep watching. This is the perfect video for you. What's up? This is Simon from Maddox Media, providing you with the best tips, tools, and tutorials to grow your online business. So make sure you subscribe to this channel to not miss any upcoming videos. Now, in this tutorial, I will walk you through everything from start to finish on my computer so that you can easily follow along and set up your own email marketing within Constant Contact. The goal is that at the end of watching this video, you're set up and ready to go with your email marketing and Constant Contact. I'll leave timestamps to all the steps down below in the description, or you can just hover over the progress bar of the video to find the exact part you're looking for. And if at any point you have any questions, just leave them down below in the comment section and I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as possible. Of course, thumbs up are appreciated at any time. So the first step is to go down to the description of this video, click on the first link that you find there, and that will get you a 60-day free trial for Constant Contact. So do that now and we'll move on from there. Okay, so that first link in the description will take you to this page that you see right here, where you can get that 60-day free trial. Now, if you don't live in the United States or in Canada, you will only get a 30-day free trial. But the rest of the tutorial is pretty much the same for you, so just follow along as well. So to sign up, we just type in our email address right here, and then we click on sign up free. Then we get to the next page where we just have to decide on a password and enter our first and last name. And then once we've done that, we can click on Get Started. So now that we have created our new Constant Contact account, they want to know a little bit more about our business, and they're going to ask us some questions so that they can give us some recommendations how to set up our email marketing with their software. If you don't want to give them the information and you don't want to answer those questions, just go to the top here and click on Skip. And then you can just skip all that part. But I'm just going to go through that real quick. So I'm going to click on Let's Go. And then my industry is, let's say, education. And then click Next. Then I want to grow my email list and click Next. I already have a couple of contacts, and that would be, let's say, 1 to 50 contacts. Click on Next. Do we have a website? Let's say no right here, and get results. So now, based on the information that we have given them about our business, they will just give us some tips right here about how to build a website if you don't have any and stuff like that. So you can go through that if you want to, but let's just go ahead and get into our Constant Contact dashboard. You just go to the top right here and then click on Go to My Account. Alright, so now we're inside of the dashboard of your new Constant Contact account. And this is where you see an overview of all your latest campaigns that you have just set up, and also just some statistics, how fast your email lists are growing and stuff like that. So once you send out a couple of emails and once you grow your list, you'll see a lot more data on your dashboard right here. So what you usually use to navigate through Constant Contact is this menu on the top right here. So I will quickly go through each of these menus. But while watching this tutorial video, you will see that you'll get familiar pretty quickly with this menu here. So you have the campaigns that you'll use to set up new email campaigns, new newsletters, new email automation sequences, and all that kind of stuff. Then you have the contacts, where you see an overview of all your email subscribers, the different segments, the different email lists that you have set up. Then you have the reporting, where you see all the stats like open rates, click-through rates, and all the analytics that are associated with email marketing. Then you have the sign-up forms, where you can create new sign-up forms and new landing pages that you can use for people to sign up to your email list. Then you have something that they've introduced a little while ago, which is websites and stores. So you can actually build entire websites using Constant Contact, but I will not really cover this in this tutorial because this is more about email marketing, which is what Constant Contact is mainly for. So if you want to build a website using Constant Contact, you can use that as well, but I'm not going to cover it in this tutorial. Then you have social, so you can manage your social media accounts with Constant Contact if you want to. You have integrations, so if you want to integrate like Shopify or something with Constant Contact, you'll find all the integrations here. And the library is just where all your files are stored, like your photos, your videos, all the content that you use for your email marketing will be stored in the library right here. Now the first thing we're going to do in your account is to go to the top right where you see your name and then click on My Settings. And this will take us to the settings, and this is where we have to set up our organizational address. You have to do this, otherwise you will not be able to send out emails, because at the bottom of every email that you send out using a software like this, you will have to have a physical address. It doesn't have to be your home address. I would just suggest that you get a business address and then just type in your business address in here. So to do that, we just go to the right side where it says organizational address and then click on edit address. Then just type in your address right here and then click save. Okay, so now you see you have set up your address right here, and now we're allowed to actually send out emails from this account. Now the next thing we want to do is to go to the top right here where it says verify address. This is where you can type in, or where you can set up new email addresses that we want to send out emails from. So I usually sign up using a Gmail address. As you can see right here, this is the email address that I signed up with for this Constant Contact account. But what I want to actually do is send out emails from my own domain. So something like simon@maddoxmedia.com. So how we can do this is we have to verify it with Constant Contact. So what we do is we just type in the email address that we want to send out emails from right here, simon@maddoxmedia.com, which is my personal domain right here. And then I just click on send verification email. And what they will do is they just send an email to this one right here. And all we have to do is just go to the inbox of this email, click on verify, and then it will say verified right here, and we're able to send out emails using this branded email address, which looks a lot more professional and also helps to not go into the spam folder. So this is the email that you will get. So all you have to do is just click on verify email right here, and then it will take you back to your Constant Contact account. Okay, so let's quickly check if that actually worked. I'm just going to go back to my settings on the top right, and then let's go to verify email address on the top right here. And then as we see, this simon@maddoxmedia.com is now verified, and I'm able to send out emails using this address right here. Now what I'm going to show you how to do next is how to import your existing email list into Constant Contact. So if you're switching from another provider and you already have email contacts, I'm going to show you how to import them into Constant Contact. If you're new to email marketing and you don't have any email list yet, just skip ahead to the next part by hovering over the video progress bar and then click on the next relevant part for you. So to import our contacts, we just go to the top right here where it says contacts, click on that, and that will take us to our contacts. Now you see we already have one email address in here, which is our own email address that we have used to sign up for Constant Contact. And we also already have one email list called General Interest that you see right here. So now to import our existing email list, we just have to click on the yellow button right here, and then we have some different options to import our email list. What I would recommend is to just export your email list from your other provider that you are currently using to a CSV file, and then just click on upload from file right here. Then click on browse your computer, and then just find that email list that you have downloaded from your other provider. I've just created an example email list right here with like 4 contacts that I've made up. And this is what it looks like when you just import it from a file. You have some different columns here which each represent an information about a contact. So what you want to do is you want to tell Constant Contact what column belongs to what information. So it already recognizes that the email right here belongs to that's an email address. So it just already assigns that to email address. Right here, it doesn't recognize that these are first names so now it's red. So what you have to do is just go to the drop-down menu and tell Constant Contact this is the first name. So now it's grayed out, which means that it recognizes this information as the first name. So you can just go through this list here and then decide on what information is actually relevant for you, and then assign it to an information of Constant Contact. So what I like to have, this is a tag right here. So that means that these people came through my YouTube funnel. So I want to make sure that that information is also available inside of Constant Contact. So I'm just going to click to the drop down menu, and then I'm going to say this is a tag. So I'm just going to choose, tags. And then let's see, the IP address, that's not very important to me. The country already recognized. The city, not that important. And that's pretty much it. All I actually need is the email address, the first name, and maybe a tag. That's everything I need. So once it's done, I'm just going to click on continue. Then we have to confirm that we don't want to import all of the information. Just click here, click next. Then you have to put them on a certain email list. Like I said, we already have one email list right here called General Interest, which is the default email list. If you have different kinds of audiences, it might make sense to have different kinds of email lists for your audiences. So let's say I have an audience specified for people who want to grow a YouTube channel. So what I'm going to do is just click on create new list, and then I'm going to type in YouTube. So that way I know that everybody on that list is interested in YouTube, content about how to grow on YouTube. So I'm going to click create. And so I'm just going to put those people on the YouTube list. Then I'm going to click upload. And now we have those 4 new people with the name, email address, and city. We have those on our email list. And as you see here on the left side, you have now 2 email lists. One is called General Interest and one is called YouTube. Now, I would recommend you don't create as many email lists. I would rather kind of tag each subscriber. So you segment your list like that. So you have like only 1 or 2 email lists, and then you have a lot of tags so you know what interests your subscribers have, to be able to send them customized content and not bother people that aren't actually interested in certain things that you're sending out. Okay, so what we're going to do next is we're going to create a way for people to sign up to our email list, to sign up to our email newsletter. So the way we do that is we go to the top right here where it says sign up forms. We click there, and then we click in the middle, create sign up form. And here we have to choose from one of these options. So we can either create a simple registration form, which would be a pop-up or an inline form. The pop-up is just like a registration form that will appear after like 5 seconds when somebody lands on your website. And then you have the inline form, which is the registration form that you can basically put anywhere on your website, like on the sidebar or in your blog article or whatever. And then you have the landing page, which is like a standalone website. And if you use this, you just get a link to that standalone website and that you can send people to sign up to your email newsletter, which is more for people that don't have a website, or they just want to use one simple website to kind of get new leads. And then you have the Facebook lead ad, which is something we will not look at in this video, which is more for Facebook ads. So I'm going to show you how to create an inline form and also a landing page. If you want to create a landing page, just skip ahead of this tutorial to the next part. And if you want to create a pop-up form, just follow along with this part right here, because it's pretty much the same as the inline form. So to create that form, just click on inline right here, and that will take us to the registration form editor of Constant Contact. Now you will notice that you will not have many customization options with the editor of Constant Contact, but then again, it's very easy to create these forms, which is, I think, why they have done this. So the first thing we're going to do is go to the top here and give that form a name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a form for people that want to download my YouTube optimization checklist. So that would be, so let's say this is called YouTube checklist. Click save right here. And then we're going to adjust everything on the left side. So we can change the title, just click on title, and then we're going to name this, we're going to say get my YouTube checklist here. And as you see, when I change this right here, it will change it also on the registration form. Then we're also going to change the description. I have just prepared a little bit of text right here. I'm going to change it to this, enter email address below to get instant access to this checklist. Then the contact fields. So now email is always required, so you have to ask for the email, obviously, otherwise you can't send them emails. But you can also ask for more things. So you can ask for the first name, the last name, and you can also ask for the phone number. Just tick those options right there, and then it will show up. If you want to make it required, just click on this one right here, and then you will see this red star which says that it is required. But I usually just ask for the email and the first name, so that's what I'm gonna do here as well. And I'm also gonna make the first name not mandatory, so I'm gonna make that optional, like this. And then I'm gonna choose the email list. So on email list, you choose the email list that people will go to when they sign up using this registration form. So like I said, this is for people interested in YouTube, so I'm just gonna choose the YouTube checklist. YouTube list right here. Then with the button, I'm just going to change the color to, let's say, to a green right here. And the text color, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm also going to change the text of the button to, let's say download. Cool. Now you can also change the background, you can change the color and everything, but I'm just going to leave it as it is right here. Then on the settings right there, you can change the constant contact branding. You can just hide this branding right there. That's the only thing you can do in the settings. If you are on this regular plan, the email plan, you can't hide this right there. This is only for Email Plus plan users. But as I'm on the trial for the Email Plus plan, I'm just gonna hide it. Cool, that's pretty much it. That's how we create the form. And once it's done, just click on Publish on the top right. And now we've created our first sign-up form. Now the next part is to actually put that form on our website, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. So the first thing you need to do is to paste your universal code in the footer of your WordPress website. So that's what I'm going to do first. So click on universal code right here, and then you will see that code. All you have to do is just click once, and that will copy it to your clipboard. Now I'm going to head over to one of my websites on WordPress. So this is the WordPress dashboard. So what we have to do is go to the bottom and click on Appearance. And then we're going to click on Customize right here. Now we go to and click on, we're going to click on Widgets. And here you have to just take one of those footer columns. And maybe it looks a bit different for you depending on what theme you have on WordPress, but it doesn't really matter. Just go to one of the footer columns right here and then click on Add Widget. Then click on Custom HTML right here. And this is where you want to paste that code. So what I'm going to do is just right click here and then click on Paste. And then I'm going to click Done and Publish on the top. And that's pretty much it. Once it's loaded, we're now able to put our registration forms on our WordPress website. So I'm going to go back to my Constant Contact account right here and click Got it. And now we have inserted our universal code to WordPress. The next thing is we're going to put the actual registration form on our site. So I'm going to click the three dots right here, and then I'm going to click on Inline Form. And then again, we get another code. So again, we just click once and that will copy it to our clipboard. And then we will go back to our website on WordPress. So let's go back right here. And so now you can decide where you want to put that form. So you can either put that form on like the sidebar. So let's say we want to put it on the side of our website. The way we do that is we go back to Themes, to Appearance, Themes, Customize, and then to Widgets. And then we click, instead of the footer column, we just click on Sidebar right here. And we click on Add Widget, Custom HTML, and then we paste the code right here. Then click Done. And again, we have to publish it. And now when we go back to our WordPress dashboard and we click on Visit Site, we can see if this worked. So we click on Visit Site, and now as you see here on the sidebar right here, we have our registration form where you can just type in any information and we'll then import it to your email list. Now you can also just put that form somewhere inside of your blog. So I'm also going to show you how to do that. So on your WordPress dashboard, just go to your posts, then click on any post. So let's say this is one of my kind of blog posts right here, and I want to insert my registration form somewhere right here. So I would have created like a YouTube SEO tutorial as a blog article, and then I want to ask people to download my YouTube optimization checklist. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find a place where I want to put that registration form. So let's say I want to put it right here. So what I'm going to do is just type in some random information, just 999, so I know exactly where I want to put that form. Then I'm going to go to the top right and click on the 3 dots, and I'm going to change to code editor. And then I'm going to scroll down and look for that 999 that I have just entered. So this is where I want to put that registration form. So again, I just copy my inline code right here, go back to this code editor, and then replace that 999 with that code. So I'm just going to click paste and then click update right here. Once it's updated, we're just going to click on preview, open in a new tab. And as you see, now we have this registration form inside of our blog post, and as well on the sidebar right here. So what you can do after you have added your registration form to your website, just type in a random email right here and the name, and then see if it actually works. And it probably won't work for this site right here because it's not active, but just try it out, type in something here, and then go back to constant contact, to your contacts right here, and then see if this contact appears on your contact list. Let me just interrupt this tutorial for just a second because I want to ask you to actually click the thumbs up button below this video if it was helpful to you so far, because then the algorithm will see that it's actually a good video and more people can find it. So I'd really appreciate it if you take the time to click that thumbs up button below this video. And that's pretty much it. Let's continue with the tutorial. Okay, so that next part is for the people that want to create a landing page instead of a registration form. So the way we do that is we go to the top here where it says sign up forms, click there, and then we're going to click on create sign up form. And then choose lead generation landing page, and that will take us to the landing page editor. And in Constant Contact, you don't really have a lot of customization options for creating a landing page. This is kind of the basic layout they give you, and that's kind of what you have to work with. The first thing we're going to do is go to the top here, click on the pen icon, and give our landing page a name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it YouTube checklist landing page, because I'm going to give away a free optimization checklist for people interested in growing on YouTube. This is kind of my lead magnet that I'm giving away in exchange for the email address. So I'm going to click save right here. That's already taken because I already created one before. So let's say this is the second one, number 2. And now we can customize everything that we see right here. So we just go to the left side and go through each of these 4 menus right here to adjust everything the way we want it to. So click on content, and here's where we can first of all change the logo on the top. Now, what I like to do instead of putting a logo right here, I like to put a cover of my lead magnet. So I'm going to upload a cover of my YouTube checklist. So I'm going to click choose logo, and I've already uploaded this right here. So I'm going to click on this right here, click insert, and this will insert this kind of as a logo, but it's really like a cover of the lead magnet. Now, as a headline, I'm going to just put in get my YouTube SEO checklist here. And then as a description, I'm going to put enter your email address below to get instant access to this checklist. Now the fields we will look at just in a moment here. Then the next step would be the button right here. I'm just going to change this to download. And I'm also going to change this is the next part here. This is the thank you page. So when people type in their information right there, they will get to the next page, which is the thank you page. And you can switch to that on the top here. Just click thank you page. And this is how it looks like currently. I'm going to change the title as well to thanks, check your email inbox, because I want people to actually go to their inbox open my email, and then they will see the download link there. And that way I already get people to open my email, which helps the delivery, my delivery rates, and also it makes them familiar with my emails. So that's what I'm going to put here. In the description, I'm just going to say again, check your email inbox and download the checklist now. Cool. Then there's another option you can do if you want people to be able to download it right here on this thank you page. You can just activate this on the bottom right here, and then you can either redirect to another page, like a Dropbox page, or you can just select, you can upload this document, this PDF document, on your Constant Contact account, and then they'll be able to download it right here. But that's not really what I want to do, so I'm going to uncheck this. Okay, so we have finished the content section. Next, let's go to the design section. You can change the background and all that kind of font stuff, so just take some time and see what kind of looks well to you. Looks good to you. And then the button color, I'm just going to change that to a green. Let's choose this one. No, let's choose this one right here. Cool, that's pretty much everything I'm going to do in the design section. Then contact fields, I only want to ask for the first name. So I'm going to uncheck the last name right here, and I don't want to make it mandatory to give me the first name. So I have this unchecked right there. So this looks good to me. Let's go back, and then let's go to settings. And now we have to choose a list. So what list will people go to when they enter their information here? So I actually created a YouTube list specifically for people interested in YouTube. So that's the list I'm going to choose right here. I'm going to choose YouTube, and then that's pretty much it. You can also kind of customize the URL. So let's say this is YouTube checklist. Cool. You can't really put it on your own domain, which is kind of not so cool, but you can change the last part of the URL of your landing page. So once it's done, click to the top right and click on Publish. All right, so now our landing page is kind of finished, and we can check it out by just going on this link right here, opening a new tab, and this is how it looks like when you send people to this landing page link. And when people sign up here, you will get their email addresses on your email list, and you can send them emails. Okay, so now that we have created a way for people to sign up to our email list, by using either a registration form or a landing page, the next thing we want to do is we want to have an automated welcome email or welcome email series that will be triggered immediately when somebody signs up to our email list. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you right now. So go to the top left here and click on Campaigns. Then go to the top right and click on Create, and then choose Email Automation. Here is where we have a couple of different options. Now, the automated series is something you want to use when you not only want to have one email, you want to have an email series. So let's say somebody signs up, downloads my YouTube optimization checklist, and then I have like 7 emails already set up to kind of welcome them to my email newsletter and maybe also promote something to them within this automated series. Then we have the welcome email template, the birthday and the anniversary email templates. That's really just one single email. So if you choose this is only one email that goes out once, and then no other emails will follow up. And these 3 options are available to you if you go for the regular email plan that they have, which is the cheaper one. And if you want to make use of the automated series, you're going to have to go for the Email Plus plan, which is a bit more expensive. So just keep that in mind when you create this. So if you go for the simple welcome email, a one-time email, just choose welcome email templates. The process is pretty straightforward, so I'm not going to go through this option right here. I'm going to actually show you how to create an automated series. But still, the email creation process is pretty much the same, so you can still follow along. Just make sure you choose welcome email templates if you don't want to go for the more expensive plan to be able to use the automated series. So let's go ahead and click on the automated series. Let's give that series a name. I'm going to name it Welcome Sequence, and this is for the YouTube checklist lead magnet. Save. Then we have to decide on a trigger. So what trigger will trigger this sequence? And I want to trigger this when somebody signs up to my email list. So contact joins a list, and somebody joins this YouTube list. So I'm going to choose the YouTube list right here, click save on the bottom right. And this is where you see your kind of email sequence. Right now, it will wait 4 days until the first email will be sent out. And that's not what we want. We want to send it out immediately when somebody signs up. So we're going to click on edit right here. And then we're going to change this to send immediately. Click confirm. And now we have to create our first email. So click on create a new email right here. And Constant Contact has tons of different templates. So you can go through there and find a template that works for you. You can also type in something like welcome, and then it will kind of be filtered to only the welcome email templates. And these are all very beautifully designed. And what I usually just do is I write a simple basic email with just text, just like something that I would write to a friend. So what I like to do is just type in blank, and that will show us a blank template. So we can basically start from scratch. So I'm going to choose this one, and that will load up our email editor right here. So on the left side, you have some different elements that you can drag in here in the canvas, and you have some pre-made layouts that you can use. It's pretty straightforward. So let's first go and give that email a name. So on the top here, I'm going to change the name to, let's say, welcome email number 1. So I know that this is the first email that they will get. And this isn't something that your subscribers will see. This is just for you so that you can kind of sort your emails and know what email is which. Now next, we're going to change this section right here, which is the from reply subject pre-header section. Just click on this, and then it will open up the email settings right here. So the subject line, I'm just going to change this to welcome, and then I'm going to personalize it also. So I want to say welcome Simon, or whatever they have put in as their first name. So I'm going to click on personalize on the right side, and then I'm going to choose first name here. Click insert, and then it will insert the first name right here. We see we need another space right there, so just insert it there. And then I'm going to type in something like, here's your YouTube checklist. Make sure you don't use words like free or offer or something in your subject lines, and in general basically, because that will trigger the spam alert for many email providers, which will make your email end up in the spam folder. So that's what you want to avoid. Now, the pre-header is that what you will see next to the subject line before they click on the email. So you can kind of type in something here to entice them a little bit more to actually click on your email. So let's say something like download the checklist here, something like that. Then the from name, I'm just going to name it, let's say my name is Charlie. So this is from Charlie. And then you have the from address. Now, in the beginning of the tutorial, we have set up this address right here. If you haven't done that, you will only see the email address that you have used to create your account. But this is fine right here. It's my branded email address, simon@madixmedia.com, and the reply address, which is the address that the emails will go to when somebody replies to your email, is this as well, which is fine for me. So that's good. Click save on the bottom right. And next thing is we're going to actually create the content of the email. So again, I said I want to create a simple text email. So I'm going to just drag in a simple text block from the left side in to my canvas, and make sure it's actually in the middle right here. And then we can change the text here. The image, I'm just going to delete this real quick. And I have prepared kind of a welcome email that I usually use in my welcome emails, kind of a text. I'm just going to paste it right here. And then the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change the font size to 14. That's a little bit better visible. And then I'm just going to change a couple of things as well. So here, before I say welcome to my email newsletter, I'm just going to say hey. And then again, I'm going to personalize the email by clicking on insert. And then I'm going to use a greeting tag. So I'm going to say, let's say, hey. And then again, the first name, and then here an exclamation mark. And if they haven't given me a first name, I'm just going to say, hey there. Hey there. Okay, insert. And as you see, we don't even need the hey in the beginning, so let's delete this. Cool. Now, as you see, this is kind of just text. If you want, you can also drag in kind of images right here, like this. But I usually just keep my email simple. So now, this is basically what I do. I welcome them to my newsletter, and then I tell them you can easily unsubscribe at the bottom of every email. Then I ask them to put my email to the contact so they will not miss my emails if they go to the spam folder. Then I ask them to subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then I give them the link to the download of the YouTube checklist that they have actually requested. So the way you put in your link, so let's say I want to have people sign up, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm just going to highlight it right here, and then highlight this. Then go to this link icon there, and then say web page, and then just type in your YouTube channel or your Facebook or whatever you want people to follow you on. So that would be https. Let's say this is just youtube.com Maddox Media. Insert, and now I'm gonna make this blue because that looks more like a hyperlink, just like this. So people can then click on it and then they will go to my YouTube channel. The same thing with this one right here. You just insert a link to your Dropbox folder where you have your lead magnet that you were giving away. So next thing I usually do is I just put kind of an image of myself at the bottom of every email to kind of make it a little bit more personal. So I'm just going to choose this one right here. So to change the image right here, just click on it, click replace, and then you can upload any file from your computer. I'm just going to choose one of my images right here, upload files. And then I'm just going to insert an image of myself. You can also insert an image of your logo so that you have that at the bottom of your emails. I'm also going to change this one to Simon Maddox Media. Stuff like that. You can also delete stuff if you don't want it. But I don't want to take too much time to actually craft the email right here. You kind of get how it works. You can just drag in all the different blocks right there and then kind of design your email like this. And as you see at the bottom, you will always have this unsubscribe link for people to be able to unsubscribe from your emails. That's kind of required by law. And also the constant contact branding right there. I don't know why they do this, but you have to contact their support to actually get rid of this. So I contacted them and then they kind of manually remove this for me. So that's something to keep in mind. All right, so before you go ahead and finish this email, what you can do is go to the top here, click on check and preview, and then you can either preview this or you can go ahead and send a test email. This is something I like to do, so just click on send test, and then I just type in my own email right here. I just type in my Hotmail, my Gmail, and then I will see if this email actually goes into the primary inbox and how this email looks like in the inbox. You can also here, you can check it out how it looks like on mobile. And this is something I always do to kind of make sure that it looks perfect, that it looks good in the actual email inbox. So you can click send now and then we'll send it to you. Once you actually have it prepared, everything looks good, you can click on continue right here. And as you see, we have now created our first email, and this will go out immediately when somebody signs up and lands on our YouTube email list. Now, if you want to continue with this series, what you can do is just click on add to series right here, and then you can adjust the time. So let's say I want to wait, let's say 2 days. I'm going to edit this to 2 days. And then I want to send another email. So what I'm going to do is just create another email right here. And then you can basically build this out to eternity. You can do like a 3 months email series that will be automatically triggered when somebody signs up to your email list. All right, so now we have set up our registration form so people can sign up. We have already our welcome email or our welcome email series. So let's say now we want to send out a one-time email, like an email newsletter that we want to send out every week, or we just have like uploaded a new YouTube video or have released a new blog post, and you want to let your subscribers know that you have a new piece of content or a new product or whatever your business is, and you want to send out a broadcast email to your subscribers. I'm going to show you how to do that now. So go to the top here and click on campaigns. And now I'm going to click on create on the top right. And now instead of going for the email automation, we're just simply going to go and create a simple email. So just click on email right here. Then again, you can choose from the different templates that they offer. If you have, like, let's say a discount that you want to give them, you can just type in discount, and then you will see all the different discount templates that you can choose from. Now, let's say we give them like a 20% off anniversary discount. So we just choose this template right here. And that will take us back to the email editor, which is the same one that we have seen before with the automated emails. And here it's pretty straightforward. If you want to change something, just click on it, click replace, and then replace it with your logo. You can change the text here just by highlighting it and then typing something in. Whatever you want to. You can change the images, and you can kind of check out what's available here as well. You can add a spacer, you can add different dividers right there. You can also add buttons that go to different links on your website, or some pre-made blocks here if you have like this, like an image, like a column and stuff. So basically just craft your email right here, change this, the subject line again. So subject line, pre-header, from name, and from to email address. And then before you send it out, again, make sure to go to the top right, send a test, click here, send test, and then send that email to your own email address to make sure it actually looks good before you send it out to all of your subscribers. Also, don't remember to give that email a name. So let's say discount October, save. And then it's pretty much finished. Click continue. And here you can decide on who you want to send that email broadcast, that newsletter to. So here's all your different email lists that you have set up. So let's say I want to send that to my YouTube subscribers, my YouTube email list. Click there, and then you can review your kind of subject line, from name, and all that kind of stuff. And then you can decide on when you want to send it. So you can either send it now, so click on send now, or you can also schedule it for pretty much any time that you want. So if you prepare the email now and you want to send it in 2 days, just set it up right here. And that's pretty much it. If you're ready, just click on schedule right there, and that will kind of schedule your email newsletter or your email broadcast. And when this email actually goes out, you will also see the statistics right here. So you will see how many people opened this email, how many people clicked any links in your email, and pretty much all those metrics that you need to kind of optimize your emails for the future, so you see what really resonates with your audience. What also makes sense is to once in a while just go to the reporting tab on the top right here and kind of check out your different analytics for how your email list is growing, how your emails are doing, so that you can see what emails work very well and what emails don't work very well, to kind of get an overall view of how well you are doing, and then you can optimize from there. So that's it for this tutorial. If you made it to this part, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and also leave me a comment down below saying what you like, what you didn't like, and maybe if you have any questions, just leave them down below as well. I'll try to answer all of them. Also, if you want to see more video tutorials and tools and tips from me, make sure you subscribe to this channel to make sure to not miss any future videos. With that being said, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.